Papa Gave Me a Stick by Janice Levy, illustrated by Simone Shin, published by Starbright Books. Antonio, listen, Papa says. Here comes the mariachi band. Antonio and his father run into the courtyard. Plink goes the violin. Toot goes the horn. The mariachis sing as they strum their strings. But Antonio hardly listens. He is too busy staring at the mariachi's guitar. I want a guitarra. One with a felt strap, Antonio says. Maybe a guitarra with a leather strap and fringes. Buy me one, Papa, please? Papa frowns. Ay, Hijo, I have no money for such things. But I can give you this, my son, he says with a wink and places a stick in Antonio's hand. Antonio turns away and throws the stick to the ground. What good is this, he says. He kicks the stick as he walks until he comes to a shivering dog. Que frio! I am cold to my bones, howls El Perro. Help me light this fire. Antonio pokes his stick under the ashes of the comal. Flames flicker. The grateful dog wags his tail. Gracias, amigo, says El Perro. This is for you. He drops a warm tortilla from the oven onto Antonio's lap. Una tortilla, Antonio says. What good is this? He walks on until he hears a weeping bird. Que hambre! I am so hungry, chirps El Perro. I am too weak to build my nest. Antonio breaks his tortilla into tiny pieces. The bird gobbles it up and flaps his wings. Gracias, amigo, says El Perro. This is for you. He drops a string from his beak. String? Antonio says. What good is this? Antonio walks on until a donkey blocks his path. Que dolor! Ouch! What a toothache! Brays El Burro. Help me yank out my rotten tooth. Antonio ties his string around the donkey's tooth and pulls. Out it pops. The donkey clicks his heels. Gracias, amigo, says El Burro. This is for you. He shakes a blanket off his back. A blanket, Antonio says. What good is this? He walks on until he comes to a cat splashing in a stream. Que mio! I'm so afraid, meows El Gato. I chased this fat rat and gulp. I can't swim. Antonio throws one end of his blanket onto the water and pulls the cat to shore. Gracias, amigo, says El Gato. This is for you. He slips a gold ring off his collar. A gold ring, Antonio says. What good is this? Antonio walks on until he comes to a church. A bride stands alone at the altar, scowling and tapping her foot. The mariachi band plays louder. The groom crawls on his knees among the pews. Que pena! I'm such a fool, says El Novio. I have lost the wedding ring. What can I do? Antonio hands the groom his gold ring and points to the bride. Gracias, amigo, says El Novio. This is for you. He takes his guitar and places the strap over Antonio's shoulder. Una guitarra, Antonio says, running all the way home. Now this is good for me. Papa, look, he says. I gave my stick to El Perro. For a tortilla to give to El Perro. For a string to give to El Burro. For a blanket to give to El Gato. For a ring to give El Novio. For una guitarra. Que bueno. Good for you, Papa laughs. All that to earn your guitarra. By the way, Papa, Antonio asks, did you ever have a guitarra? I did when I was little, Papa says. A beautiful one with a leather strap and fringes, just like the mariachi. How did you get your guitarra? Antonio asks. Papa shrugs. My papa gave me a stick.